Hi everyone, my name is Joanna and I'm an attorney with the Beck Law Office in Beaver Creek, Ohio. My first two videos discuss the Ohio BMV, how to check the status of your driver's record, as well as how to pay any fines you owe to the BMV. My second video discussed the BMV reinstatement fee plan, which allows you to make minimum monthly payments to the BMV in order to get your driver's license reinstated. Today I want to talk a little bit about bankruptcy. A lot of people have misconceptions about bankruptcy. They think it destroys their credit, they think people look down on them when they file for bankruptcy, and that's just not the case anymore. The two main purposes of bankruptcy are, one, to give a new start to the debtor. That would be the person who owes all the money and has all the debt. The second purpose is to grant equity among the creditors. That way the creditors still get some money back even though they won't get the full amount owed. There's two different chapters that consumers are primarily concerned with. There's a Chapter 7 and a Chapter 13. Chapter 11 and 12 are corporations. So your main consumer debtor is going to be focused on a Chapter 7, which would be a straight liquidation, meaning your whole debt would be discharged and you wouldn't have to pay back anything to the creditors. Or Chapter 13, which is used for people who have a higher income or who have a house or a car that they're interested in keeping that wouldn't be exempt from the Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Let's talk a little bit about Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 to see if you would qualify for either of those chapters. A Chapter 7 is a straight liquidation of all of your assets, meaning all of the property and assets that you own are liable to be sold off and the proceeds will go to pay off the creditors. The goal in a Chapter 7 is to keep all of your property as exempt property, meaning you keep everything. Nothing is sold and nothing is distributed to the creditors on your behalf. If you do not qualify for a Chapter 7, you may qualify for a Chapter 13. This is a repayment plan with the bankruptcy court in order to pay off all your debtors. Your bankruptcy debt would not be discharged until all debts are paid off according to the plan. However, you would keep all of your assets and property in your name at this time. A person would qualify for a Chapter 13 as opposed to a Chapter 7 if that debtor has previously filed a Chapter 7 in the past 8 years. If the debtor has a gross income that is larger than their debt, this can include a non-filing spouse if the debtor is married but is filing separately from their spouse. If the debtor has one or more secured creditors who cannot be handled satisfactorily in any other way. This could be if the debtor has a house or a car that is not qualified as exempt property under Chapter 7, the debtor would be at risk of losing their house or their car under a Chapter 7. Therefore, they would have to file under a Chapter 13 to ensure that they get to keep all of their property so that it won't be liquefied and give it out to the creditors. Once your bankruptcy petition has been filed, any claims by creditors against the debtor will be stayed, including harassing phone calls from creditors. Any action will be put on hold until the outcome of the bankruptcy proceeding. A trustee will soon be appointed to oversee your case and the meeting of the creditors. The trustee's basic role is to represent the unsecured creditors. Their duties can include collecting the property of the estate, objecting to claims of exemption, liquidating any non-exempt property and distributing the assets to the creditors, invalidating certain transfers made by the debtor, objecting to the discharge, and making a final account to the court and to the United States trustee as to the outcome of the pending bankruptcy. Please keep in mind that not all debt can be discharged through bankruptcy. A few examples include child support or alimony, student loans, money owed to government agencies for fines and penalties, any personal injury lawsuits caused by the debtors operating a vehicle while under the influence, court fines and penalties including criminal restitution, and others that may be determined at the time of filing for bankruptcy. If you have a lot of debt and you want to start over, give us a call at the Beck Law Office. We offer free consultations for bankruptcy appointments. If you talk to us and decide bankruptcy is not the way you want to go or you don't qualify for a chapter you thought you did, that's fine. There's other ways that we can try to help get your life back where you want it to be and improve your credit scores. Give us a call. We look forward to speaking with you soon.